Hello, my powerful people, and welcome back to my channel, Purple RX. I'm Renata, your friendly and resourceful PharmD, and I just came on here to talk to you about and remind you that you are powerful. God has put this wonderful power in all of us. You have the power to change how you see yourself. You have the power to change how you look at your life. You have the power to start a new job, start a new career, do something that you've never done before. We all have the power to see things differently, do things differently, and be different and change for the better and change to grow. We all have that power. It just is based on what do we choose to do? How do we choose to look at something? Are we looking at something as in we're powerless in this situation? Or is it really you just may not want to make the decision or having a hard time making the decision or the hard time moving forward? A lot of times in this time of change, things are changing so quickly and so many different things are coming at us. And a lot of people feel powerless because they feel like they have no control. But God has put power in all of us, power to, again, change the perspective and see something in a different light. And sometimes that's all it takes to change your situation is to see something in a whole different light, see it in a different perspective, maybe a more positive perspective. Maybe instead of seeing it something as a bad situation, maybe seeing something as a lesson or seeing something as not perfect, maybe seeing something as it is what it is. And it is perfect. It's just you're lost in what everybody else thinks it's supposed to be. So I just wanted to remind you that you are powerful. You have the power to be different, to change what's going on in this world, to change. When you change how you see things, that's going to start radiating into other people and other people in your life and how they may see something. It may take time. It's going to sector over into them and they will start to see things in a different manner. When they start seeing it in your life, sometimes it takes you to be the leader and other people to see, oh, well, she did it. I can do it. So remember that you have the power over whatever situation, circumstance, how anything looks. You have the power to change it. And God has put the answer within you. He has already put it there. You just have to go searching for him by prayer, meditation. Those things help. Talking to him, and he'll show you. He'll show you in circumstances. He'll show you through situations. You'll be like, you will be sitting there one day and an epiphany will come or a new acknowledgement will come. And you'll be like, what? It's been in my face all along, but I decided to see it some way different. Or somebody else will come into your life and give you a message, and you'll be like, I didn't see it in that way. So ask him, ask whoever, ask God's source, however you see it, ask them and they will show you the answer and show you the power that you do have over yourself and over what you can do and over how you can expand that throughout the world. But with power comes great responsibility. And you have the responsibility to not take the power that you have, or the power and the knowledge and all that you have, and hoard it over somebody or lord it over somebody or be arrogant about it or have such poor attitudes toward people because you know something that does not mean they know, but you have the power to help them see. And you don't have to force it. Sometimes you just have to be you and keep going around and being the person that you are. Whether it's happy person, no matter what it is, jokes in times of hard times, do you. God has given you that and keep doing that because a lot of people need it, especially in times like this. So I just want my people who come and watch and who come and listen about healthcare, you have the power. You can do whatever it is that you need to do, whether you want to change your job, your career, um, change how you love, change how you give, change how you receive. You have the power in all of that and the power to change your life and to change other people's lives. But remember to be responsible within the power that you are given. Just because you have a lot of money doesn't mean you're better than somebody. That just may mean you have better resources and a better opportunity, or you lucked up. Just because you know something or can do something does not mean you're better than somebody. Just because your situation looks great right now does not mean you may not be down in the dumps at a later state. And you may not need the help of that person that you were looking down upon. Still remember, we all have this wonderful power. And it is our time to, in this time while things are changing so much, change is hard. But for us to change within it and us to change, again, our perspective. And all it sometimes takes is just a small perspective to see something, turning it into a positive light. You have the power, and you are powerful. And don't let thinking that where you came from or who your parents are, or who anything else, that has to be a hindrance on the power that God has put within you. Sometimes you tapping into something within yourself will go down into your ancestral line and help your parents, and not just your generations ahead of you, but help parents and aunts and grandparents see something so differently and remind them of who they can be and who they can still be and do and what they can still do. So never underestimate yourself. Never underestimate what you can do or what's been put on the inside of you. Just tap into that. Tap in. God will help you tap into that. But I just want to remind you of your power and of your power over anything. Sometimes it might take longer than we want it to take, but that power is real. And I don't want you to discount yourself out to say you're not a part of that group, you're not a part of this, you're a part of it all. And I know I'm talking about health and wellness, but that's coming sometimes where it can, this is just a start. I want you to see that you can have power in how you feel about your body and how you how you look, and know, and not just be caught in that you have to look one way or be one way in order to be accepted or be thought of as healthy, or just to get to know your own body. It is power in knowing, in knowing who you are and knowing what your body can and can't do. That gives you even more power over your circumstances, because you're not limited, because you know where you can go and you know how you can get there, because you just have more knowledge to do what's best for you and those around you. Because with power, it is going to, the power within you affects those around you, friends, family, loved ones, everyone. So it is not for us to wield this power and use it against anybody or to hurt anyone. Because, like I said, with great power comes great responsibility. And we should do everything with love and consideration and thought for others. So know what your power is and know how to use it at its best, and know where you are weaker in. Know what area you may be weaker in or may not be your best in, and be open to learning from others, learning even in some of the worst situations from others, where you can grow and where you can be stronger. So thank you guys just for the second of listening. I just wanted to get a little bit of that out there to see why I do call you powerful people and what I think about you and what is so important for you to think about yourselves. And remember what you have within you, because a lot of times we forget. Going through circumstances, we forget what God has already taught us and put us in it. He's just basically putting us to the test, and He's quite silent during the test. So I just want you to remember you have the power to change just about anything in your life. There's been times I felt powerless, and then I've had to learn and change my perspective of why I felt that. But know that if you don't know, you won't grow. So remember to seek and you shall find. What is it? Know it, know what's best, what's coming out there, and know that and accept those things that are for you with love. It's sometimes going to be hard, but do it. And remember that it's all here for a lesson to build you into something greater that He has seen you as and that you are meant to be. So, thank you guys for your time, for listening, for just being a part of my channel. Like, share, subscribe. You guys are important to me. How you feel is important to me. And not just how you feel, but how you see yourself is important to me. And I want you to see yourself as somebody that's powerful and as somebody that they can change their circumstances, sometimes by just a thought and a perspective and by seeing something different and seeing yourself differently. So, thank you so much. And remember, if you don't know, you won't grow. Thank you.